Here's a number that's changing how people build in 2026. 480, not $480,000, not 480 days, 480 square feet. That's the average size of a micro barndominium being built right now. And the people building them aren't compromising on how they live. They're not squeezing a conventional home into a smaller box. They're using modular geometry, the deliberate combination of specific geometric shapes that work together structurally and spatially to build something that performs better, costs less, and lives more generously than a conventional home twice its size. And in 2026, with material costs and labor rates doing what they're doing, the modular geometry approach might be the most financially intelligent building decision available in alternative construction. Here's exactly why. If you want to understand how small can be smarter than large, subscribe to Barndominium Haven right now. Hit the bell. Stay till the cost section, because the micro barndominium's numbers per square foot versus a standard barndominium tell a story that changes how you think about what you need to build. Let's get into it. Let me define what I mean by micro barndominium, because the term is being used loosely in 2026 to describe everything from a 200 square foot shed conversion to a 900 square foot compact single story. When I say micro barndominium, I mean a purpose-designed steel frame residential structure of 300 to 600 square feet, built using modular geometric units that are selected and combined specifically for their structural efficiency, spatial performance, and cost optimization. Not a tiny house on wheels, not a container conversion, not a shed with a bed in it. A designed building, small, by deliberate choice, using the specific geometric modules that steel frame construction handles most efficiently to produce the maximum livable space per dollar spent. And here's the key insight behind the 2026 micro-trend. It's not just about building smaller. It's about building the right shape at the right size, so that every dollar goes into the building instead of into the material and labor that larger, less efficient shapes waste. Here's the fundamental argument. In residential construction, cost is not linear with square footage. A 600 square foot building does not cost exactly half of a 1,200 square foot building. It costs more per square foot because the fixed costs, foundation perimeter, utility connections, roof structure, mechanical rough-in, finishing trades mobilization, are the same, regardless of whether the building is 400 or 1,400 square feet. Those fixed costs spread across fewer square feet, which is why small buildings often feel expensive per square foot. Modular geometry attacks that problem directly. By using geometric modules, specific shapes that can be combined with minimal additional structural cost, the micro barndominium builds as much functional floor area as possible within a small footprint, while minimizing the perimeter length, roof complexity, and junction conditions that drive up cost in irregular floor plans. The geometry is chosen to minimize cost, not to maximize square footage, and that inversion, choosing shape for cost efficiency rather than shape for size, is what separates a smart micro barndominium from a small building that's just expensive per square foot. Here are the 5 specific geometric modules that deliver the best cost-to-livability ratio in micro barndominium construction. Module 1. The square. The square uses the least perimeter for its floor area of any rectangle. A 20 by 20 foot square, 400 square feet, has a perimeter of 80 feet. A 16 by 25 foot rectangle, the same 400 square feet, has a perimeter of 82 feet, 2 feet less perimeter, same floor area. At $150 per linear foot of insulated wall construction, $300 in material savings per module. Multiply across multiple modules, the square consistently wins on perimeter efficiency. Module 2. The single slope rectangle. The narrowest rectangle that a human program can occupy comfortably. 14 to 16 feet wide, any length, with a single slope roof that eliminates the ridge beam cost. The most cost-efficient per square foot roof structure available. Module 3. The equilateral triangle. Rarely used, highly efficient. An equilateral triangle module provides structural rigidity through its form, no lateral bracing required, and creates interior spaces that are spatially more interesting per square foot than any rectangular module. Used as the end element of a modular composition, the triangle terminates the building with architectural intention, rather than just stopping. Module 4. The hexagonal module. At 10 to 12 foot diameter, a hexagonal module encloses approximately 87 to 125 square feet, with a perimeter that's more efficient than a square of equivalent area. Expensive to fabricate individually, but as one element in a modular composition connected to rectangular modules, it provides spatial differentiation at the connection point that changes the character of the entire building. Module 5. The L shape. Two rectangles connected at a corner, creating an L-shaped plan that provides acoustic separation between programs without additional walls, because the L shape's 90-degree turn inherently separates the bedroom zone from the social zone. The L is the most pragmatically useful module on this list. Not the most geometrically interesting, the most livable. Here's where the modular geometry concept becomes a genuine design tool rather than just a list of shapes. In a modular micro-Barndominium, the modules are not chosen randomly and placed wherever they fit. They're selected for how they connect, specifically for whether their connection adds structural cost or reduces it. The lowest cost connections. Two modules sharing a wall. Each module's wall becomes the other's, eliminating the need for two separate wall assemblies at the connection point. Example: a 20 by 20 foot square module connected along its rear wall to a 14 by 20 foot single slope rectangle shares one 20-foot wall between the two modules. That shared wall, instead of two separate insulated walls facing each other, saves approximately $4,000 to $7,000 in wall construction cost. The medium-cost connections, two modules sharing a corner, requiring a junction detail at the connection point. Still efficient, but less so than a shared wall. The highest cost connections, two modules separated by a covered breezeway, the dog trot condition, which adds roofed but unconditioned space between two conditioned modules. Worth the cost in hot climates for the passive cooling benefit, but the most expensive modular connection in the toolkit. Choose your connections based on your climate and your budget. My favorite configuration, the square plus triangle. Here's specifically what I mean. A 20 by 20 foot square module, 400 square feet, for the bedroom, bathroom, and kitchen, connected at its front wall to an equilateral triangle module. 20-foot sides, approximately 170 square feet, for the living and dining space. Total conditioned area, 570 square feet. Here's why I love it. The square's geometry provides the efficient perimeter for the private program. The triangle's geometry provides the spatially interesting social space, where the angled walls create the convergence effect that makes the room feel larger than it is, and where the apex of the triangle, the furthest point from the square connection, is the viewpoint, the spot that naturally becomes the window or the sliding door to the outdoor space. The triangle tells you where to look. The square holds everything you need. Together, they create a building that is spatially richer than its 570 square feet suggests, and that costs less to build than a standard 570 square foot rectangular Barndominium, because the triangle's structural geometry eliminates the ridge beam and provides lateral stability through its form. That's the configuration I'd build for myself if I were building micro. The mistake: adding modules without thinking about what connects them. Here's what happens. Someone starts with a square module. Smart choice. Then they add a single slope rectangle for the bedroom. Still smart. Then they want more storage, so they add a small square storage module at the back. Still manageable. Then they want a covered porch, so they add a triangle at the front. And now they have 4 modules with 4 connection conditions, 3 of which require junction details that each cost $3,000 to $8,000 to engineer and build. The modular efficiency of each individual shape has been overwhelmed by the connection cost of combining too many. The rule: maximum 3 modules in a micro Barndominium of under 600 square feet. 2 is ideal, 3 is acceptable. 4 or more, and the connection costs start consuming the savings the modular geometry was supposed to deliver. Choose your modules. Choose your connections. Stop adding. Real numbers. 2026 mid-cost markets. 3 micro Barndominium configurations. Configuration 1. Single square module. 20 by 20 feet. 400 square feet. 1 bedroom, 1 bath. Open plan. Steel kit, $16,000 to $22,000. Foundation, $8,500 to $12,000. Spray foam, $8,000 to $12,000. Plumbing, $6,500 to $9,500. Electrical, $5,500 to $8,000 to $8,000. Septic, $8,500 to $11,000 to 20 by 20 square plus 14 by 24 rectangle. Shared wall connection, 736 square feet total. 2 bedrooms, 1 bath, open social zone. Steel kit, 2 modules, shared wall, $24,000 to $36,000. Foundation, $13,000 to $19,000. Spray foam, $13,000 to $13,000. Electrical, $7,000 to $10,500. Electrical, $7,000 to $13,000. $5,000 to $8,500. Septic, $9,000 to $13,500. Well, $8,500 to $12,000. Finishes, $16,000 to $25,000. Contingency, 15%, $15,000 to $23,000. Total, $119,500. Configuration 3 square plus 20-foot equilateral triangle. 570 square feet total. 1 bedroom, 1 bath, living zone. Steel kit, square plus triangle module. $22,000 to $34,000. Foundation, $11,000 to $17,000. Spray foam, $11,000 to $16,000. Plumbing, $7,500 to $11,000. Electrical, $6,500. Septic, $8,500 to $11,500. Finishes, $13,000 to $20,000 contingency, 15%. $13,000 to $20,000. Total, $105,000 to $158,500. 3 complete, finished, move-in ready micro Barndominiums. $86,500 to $179,500. For buildings that live more generously than their square footage suggests, because the geometry is doing what extra square footage usually has to do. Here's the insight that the 2026 micro Barndominium trend is teaching the alternative construction world. Bigger isn't the answer, and smaller isn't the compromise. The right geometry at the right size, chosen for what it does structurally, what it does spatially, and what it costs per square foot of livability, is the answer. The square gives you efficient perimeter. The single slope rectangle gives you efficient roofing. The triangle gives you structural rigidity and spatial interest for free. Put them together correctly, with minimal connection points, maximum shared walls, and a clear understanding of what each module is contributing to the whole, and you get a building that doesn't feel micro. It feels considered. And in residential architecture, a considered building of 500 square feet is worth more to the person living in it than an inconsiderate building of 1,500 square feet. Every time. Subscribe to Barndominium Haven. Tell me in the comments, which of the 5 geometries would you combine? And what's your target square footage for a micro build? I want to know, and I'll see you in the next one.